Alright, I want to teach you about temporary markers. So if you look at the compass up top, right around here, what you'll see is that little line under east. That is a temporary marker, as opposed to the actual just regular marker. So the default is Alt middle mouse button, but that's a crappy default, so let's change that. Settings, control, we're going to go halfway down to the UI. And at the bottom of UI, just above sound, is quick marker. So I've got mine set to middle mouse button and left mouse button. So middle mouse button, no shots fired. It takes a second to update. You can't just throw down temporary markers willy-nilly. And so what's nice about this is if I'm taking shots at somebody, that was way short, but it's automatically going to temporary mark them. So that's nice because, like, let's say I've got an enemy right there. If I've got a friendly, let's say right there, and I call out, 95 or east for him is going to be over there. So he's not going to know really what I'm talking about. But if I just start shooting, and I'm like, hey, yellow marker eastish, he's going to be able to look at that temporary marker and know exactly where I'm shooting at. One thing to note, like, let's say I'm sniping at a guy on this hill right here, and I shoot, and I completely whiff my shot and don't hit him. It's going to mark that hill back there, not where he is. Or if I'm arcing too bad and my crosshairs aren't actually on him, like, so I hit the mountain, but my crosshairs were off the mountain. So my temporary marker is going to be on this hill, not here. Let's say this tree right here is a person. And so you can see, no matter where I'm at, the temporary marker is going to stay there. But, if this tree were a person and he runs away, the temporary marker is going to stay right here. It's not going to run off with the guy himself. If I'm running up, I'm just, running through the hills, and all of a sudden right here, a guy comes around that corner and scares the shit out of me, and I have to start shooting, and I don't have time to call out where he's at. Bam, I've got temporary markers. My guy who is over here can look over and see exactly where I'm shooting at. It's based off of your first click. So as you can see, the temporary marker's over there. Now if I shoot this guy right here, oh, see? That's a perfect description. He moved away, and it can stay with him. So hopefully that helps you out. I think it's one neat trick everybody should know. I wish I could remember who in my clan told me about that. I think I know who, but I don't want to call them out and be wrong. Once I find out who, I will mark it in the description below. And somebody else in the clan told him. So hopefully I can figure out who that was, and we'll give credit where credit is due.